We're in the studio with Neil Dover, stopping by here at home in the South on 99.3. Neil, pleasure to finally put a face with a name and a voice. Of course, I saw your face on your CD project. Didn't do you justice, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Good-looking fella. Your mom and dad did good with you.
Oh, thank you.
And you grew up around these parts, so it's nice to have you drop in and be a part of the local scene. And,
it is nice to be here.
A lot of your songs are written about folks around these parts.
Yeah, some of the ones you probably don't want to play and put their names on them, but yeah. Yeah.
You got a new project out. Is Atmosphere your latest?
Atmosphere, it is. Some of the players on there are legendary. I got a piano player on that record that was in Marshall Tucker.
Oh, really?
That's my only name dropping I'll do.
Okay, well, we're just really excited to have you and introduce you to 99.3 FM and the morning show. Well, before we get to talking about your music, you're going to do an unplugged song for us.
Let's do it.
I'm ready to hear it.
I'm going to play this song for my parents. Sweetest people I've ever met in my life. Any lovebirds out there, this song's called Never Be the Same. When I met you, that's when I knew I'd never be the same. All the long nights in the neon lights just melted away. And when I held you, I forgot to hold on to my heart, and I lost it. I'll never be the same. 'Cause you are everything that's really me. And I'm swimming in you, drowning in you helplessly. Other fellas, when they see us, they're just left in dismay. 'Cause I got you, I'll never be the same. Oh, girl, 'cause I got you, I'll never be the same.
Oh, my goodness. Whoa.
Just a half a song there.
That's just, I'm glad you stopped at a half a song because I'm melting right here.
Oh,
I tell you what, that's amazing right there. So how long you been singing?
I've been singing my whole life.
Yeah? You've been singing like that your whole life?
Well, no, that's a product of 20 years of acid reflux and being on stage.
So tell us, what kind of influences have you had in music that have gotten you to this place to where you got that Elvis kind of
musically,
sound
my
that you got
influences
going
are
on?
pretty obvious. It's there was a time I could drink my cares away. That and Bon Jovi.
That and Bon Jovi. That's quite a stretch right there.
I grew up listening to Bon Jovi.
Yeah. Yeah, Living
Loved
on a
it.
Prayer, all kind of things in
And George
between.
Strait.
George
That's not
Strait.
Travis Tritt, George Strait. Probably my two country influences, really.
Yeah.
Majors.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, in that and just living right here near the Big Red Apple and the hills of Habersham.
Yeah. I grew up listening to this station.
Oh,
There's
really?
There's a song on my first record. The record's called Country Music, and the song's called Country Music, and it's about the songs that were playing on this station when I was a kid. And anybody who heard this song would totally connect. Mm-hmm. You know, it says, I heard a song on the radio said he stopped loving her today, and then he started loving her all over again. That was the next one they played.
And you were listening to WCON.
I was listening to WCON.
I'm loving it. That's what I'm screaming. That's what I'm screaming right there. And that's why I'm glad when we can bring folks in. You know, we've got folks like Kim, one of the lead singers from Little Big Town.
Yeah.
And we've got some local artists that have grown up here. Some of the folks like from the Zach Brown Band.
Exactly.
Grew up listening to WCON.
I got to see Little Big Town one night, and she is phenomenal.
Yeah.
She is.
She and I were in chorus together. We grew up, and we're in the same graduating class. And
from Habersham Central.
Yeah, Habersham
Bobby
Central.
Ivy.
Class of 1987.
Thank you, Mr. Ivy.
Yes, yes. So, you know, we've got a lot of folks that we've got to thank for that came right from here at home in the South, and you're another one of those.
The whole community.
Yeah.
You know, forgiving, loving, accepting. I thank you doesn't cut it.
Yeah, and when a crisis breaks out, we're right there.
Exactly.
Just for an example, Neil, I don't know if you were here during the 4th of July, but I actually helped MC one of the parade that we had here. Woman walks up and she says, "I found an envelope full of money." She said, "It must belong to someone. Could you make an announcement that I found this envelope full of money?" Well, of course, we counted it, you know, just to get an idea in case we had a bunch of people show up. You know, we had one person come forward. They knew exactly the amount that was supposed to be in there, and we returned the money. But that's unheard of.
It is.
Anywhere except in a place like Habersham County, like North Georgia.
I don't know what to say to that. That's amazing.
I know, and
That's incredible.
You don't hear those kind of good news stories on just any station either.
And that would be better.
Yeah.
Turning on horror story shows. Yeah. That's amazing.
Isn't that cool?
That is amazing.
That's
and
a
there's a
topic
tomato
for
on the desk here. Yeah. That's amazing.
This is from Billy Burrell's garden, a gift to me. Mm-hmm. And these are the kind of stories that we want folks in Atlanta to hear. And folks in Atlanta are now hearing it on this 100,000 watt FM giant.
Mr. Foster just said we reached 5 million people.
Yes,
That's
and
incredible.
all the way into Greenville. So we're no longer the small time FM station that you used to hear when you were growing up, Neil.
Exactly. Well, even when I was a kid, we could get this station a ways off.
Yeah, yeah. So tell me about some of the songs on Atmosphere.
Well, I'll tell you about Atmosphere itself. I make a living playing in places that do live music. Mm-hmm. And what makes one special from another one? It's the people. You know, everybody's got the same ice cold beer. They've all got the same whatever it is. But what makes one special? It's the atmosphere. Mm-hmm. And had half a song, my friend Rusty Buddy. The song that you said you liked off this record, She's Not You, Rusty wrote with James Taylor's son. And Rusty and I sat down and finished this song, Atmosphere, because he had made a living playing the same places. You know, it's like... You're thinking what's so special about this joint? It ain't nothing but some boards and beer. With an old dance floor and a damn good band, and the front doors in the rear. You can go down the road chasing neon rainbows and crystal chandeliers. But it don't get no better than it does right here, 'cause we got the atmosphere.
Oh, I love it. You're just on all the time, aren't you?
You know, I'm lucky enough, Kathy, to make a living doing this, so I get to sing about 10 hours a week. Mm-hmm. So, yes, I keep my voice sharp, because if you're going to come listen to somebody play, they need to be good enough every time.
Sure. I agree.
They call music a gift, but as you know, you're a singer. It's not a gift to us. It's a gift that we're given with the ability to give away.
That's right.
And the more you can give it away, the more you get to give.
Mm-hmm. And that's part of the I guess the gifting of it is that we get to I guess make sure that we hone that in private, and it becomes a gift to us.
Exactly.
As we're working on our craft, it becomes that personal gift to us that we give away.
I
to
know
the public.
in your life you've felt the same sense of peace and satisfaction knowing something that music had done for you. It's vibrations, that it's connect places in your brain, and this is a little bit guru-ish, but
sure.
But it does. It's made you feel better about yourself in your life, and it can make everybody feel better about themselves.
Oh, yeah. If I never sang again in public, I would continue to sing at home. Absolutely. But
I'm nodding.
Yes, because it's just one of those things that to not sing would be almost to me to not breathe.
To sing is to be free.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if folks want to pick up your project, of course, they can visit your
iTunes,
website.
my website.
NeilDover.com.
NeilDover.com.
They can find you on iTunes.
iTunes. One of these records, I want to encourage young people. I want to say this record's called Country Music. Go to my website and listen to it for free. You don't have to buy it. And if you're out there, a young kid, or even an older person, you want to make music, I recorded the country music record with an 8-track digital mixer that you can find on Amazon for $300. You can get yourself some chords and a guitar and go to work. There's no pitch correction. There's no Pro Tools on it.
Getting your music out there, that's really what it's all about. And that's one of the things I love about Facebook, that I love about YouTube, even Instagram now, is sharing your music immediately. You just never know how it's going to resonate with someone and just really impact their life and their day.
It'll change somebody else's life, and it'll change yours.
It sure will. So, NeilDover.com. Neil, I'm the richer for you having been here today.
Thank you. Me too, Kathy. So nice being